Hello everyone. Welcome to my class. This is Dr. Geeta Nayak Vislavat, Assistant Professor of Public Administration working at Government Degree College, Hayatnagar. Today I am going to discuss the topic Introduction to Public Administration. Objectives. The objectives of this topic are differentiate between the terms administration and public administration, to study the historical backdrop of the public administration subject and its views, to discuss the nature of public administration. Coming to the next slide, here we are going to discuss about the introduction of public administration. Public administration as independent subject of a social science has recent origin, which defines public administration as evolved as separate subject in the year 1887, and it is one of the youngest subject of social sciences. Traditionally, public administration was considered as a part of political science, means before 1887, it was studied under the shade of political science. But in modern times, the nature of state changed from police to welfare state. The changes have taken place in 18th to 20th century. Those are like Industrial Revolution, the World Wars, so on, transformed the nature of state from police to welfare. Before 18th century, most of the states were police states. Here, police state explains limited activities like maintenance of law and order and protecting borders. Welfare state refers to the government as it protects and promotes the economic and social well-being of its citizens. As a consequence, the public administration, irrespective with the nature of the political system in modern age, it has become the dominant factor of life. Due to this, there is a saying that public administration influences an individual from cradle to the grave. Move on to the next slide. Here, we are able to see one picture. This image can can explains what is administration. There are group of people. That means a common goal is there. All are holding their hands with others. That means collective efforts. Here we are able to identify what is administration. Administration literally means the execution or management of affairs, public or private. The word administration is derived from combination of two Latin words, ad plus ministere. It means to help people or to serve or to manage affairs. Here we already know that the managing the affairs of public or private is called administration. The public affairs means any government activity like government school, revenue office, so on. And private affairs means any private organization, that is private school, cinema hall, business organization, so on. The definitions of administration. According to the famous thinker Luther Gulick, administration has to do with getting things done with the accomplishment of defined objectives. Here, Luther Gulick explaining doing the things with the help of designed activities is called administration. According to Herbert Simon, administration can be defined as the activities of groups cooperating to accomplish common goals. In this definition, we can clearly assess that There is a cooperation in a group of people and they all are having a common goal. According to the above definitions, administration has two essential elements. They are common goals or common purpose and collective efforts. Here you can see some of the examples on this slide. They are patients admitted in a government hospital, scholarships, boarding a train, police maintaining law and order, getting birth certificate. Anyone can tell that these are all are government activities. So what does it mean? All government activities are comes under public administration. Here we can simply identify what is public administration. In brief, public administration states work or activities done by any government organization falls under public administration. Means any work done by government is called public administration. Here, public defines three meanings, that is government, people, openness. We commonly use public for government activities and public for a group of people, and lastly public for openness or transparency, that is government is working transparently. Definitions of public administration. The father of public administration, Woodrow Wilson, defined public administration as it is a detailed and systematic execution of law. Every particular application of law is an act of administration. Public administration is the government in action. The simple meaning of Woodrow Wilson is public administration is the government in action. According to Ian Glader, public administration is concerned with the administration of the government. Means administration or management of government is called public administration. Another renowned scholar of public administration explained the definition like this. Public administration consists of all those operations having for their purpose the fulfillment of or enforcement of public policy. Here, L.D. White is explaining that all purposes which completes public policy are called public administration. Origin of public administration. Public administration has two views. One is as activity, another one is as study. According to activities of public administration, it is as older as human civilization. And according to the study of public administration, it is very youngest subject of nearly 150 years of its evolution. Historical backdrop of public administration. As an activity, we all just now I told you that it is as old as social life. A glance into history reveals that public administration as a distinct activity can be traced from the ancient river civilizations of Egypt, China, India, and Mesopotamia. In ancient times, the city states of Greece and republic kingdoms of India also evolved their well developed systems of administration, evident from the famous books like Kautilya's Arthashastra, Cicero's The Officials, Machiavelli's Prince, and so on. However, the chief features of medieval feudal society was the anarchic decentralization in administration. It was followed by the rise of national monarchies in the France, England, and Russia. Here, feudal society means it is the combination of legal, economic, military, cultural, and customs flourished. Anarchy means the absence of government, that is, state of a society being freely constituted without authorities or governing body. Monarchy means a sovereign head of state, that is, a king or a queen or an emperor. So, in medieval age in India, there was a well organized administration under the Mughal Empire. We all know that Mughal empires entered in India in early 1500 AD, and they were ruled India directly or indirectly for 300 years, for nearly 300 years. The expansionist and warlike policies led to the increase in the size of establishments, which in turn resulted into ministers and departments. Further, growth of democracy changed the very nature of the administrative setup along with increase in its scope. The rulers always wanted to expand their lands, which created lot of problems in the world, which laid the road for importance of friendly relations among the nations. This resulted to increase in the scope of administration. The issues arisen in the wake of industrial revolution made the organization and methods of our administration more complex and more important. Subsequently, the upheavals caused by World War One and Two gave rise to problems of reconstruction and rehabilitation, and it became imperative for the administration to solve them. Moreover, the economic crisis, such as depression and inflation, necessitated remedial measures by the administration. All these developments necessitated administrative interference, increasing the field of its activity. After World War One, the decisions took by one countries in the world war, that is Treaty of Versailles, led to the World War II, and atom bomb attack on Hiroshima Nagasaki created lot of damage not only to Japan but also to the world. And the economic crisis of Great Depression, all these incidents made public administration as a more powerful activity to solve or to control these type of problems. Before World War One, the administration was basically national in character, but after that, it became international mainly due to the advent of rapid means of transport and communication. And in recent time, the importance of international relations increasing day by day due to the LPG reforms worldwide. The LPG reforms are liberalization, privatization, and globalization going on worldwide. Public administration as a subject, study of subject. In the 18th century, Cameralists in Germany and Austria was concerned with the systematic management of government affairs. They showed significant interest in the study of public administration. Before the Woodrow Wilson's article, there are many incidents, many people tried for systematic study of public administration, and some tried for separation of political science and public administration, but they were in one or other way they were failed to achieve it. Woodrow Wilson's essay, The Study of Administration, was published in the Political Science Quarterly magazine in the year 1887, which laid the foundation for the separate, independent, and systematic study of public administration. Therefore, Wilson is regarded as the father of public administration. In this essay, Wilson mentioned the difference between politics and administration and the importance of studying public administration as a separate study. So, he is called as father of public administration. Study of public administration in India. Here in this slide, we are going to know when public administration is entered as a study in India. In 1930, for the first time, Lucknow University introduced public administration as one of the compulsory paper in its PG political science syllabus. After that, after 7 years, in 1937, Madras University started a diploma course in public administration. In 1949 and 50, the Nagpur University started a separate department of public administration in that university. In 1954, according to the recommendations of Paul Appleby, the father of Indian public administration, Indian Institute of Public Administration was established. In 1987, UPSC started public administration as one of its main subject in civil services mains examination as fully independent subject. Now, most of the universities and institutions are engaged in the study and research in the public administration subject. Now we are going to study the nature of public administration. According to the scholars, public administration nature of subject has two divergent views. They are integral view and managerial view. Here, this picture can give a basic idea of integral view. Here you can see one triangular shape. In that there are three cuttings. One is managerial activities, which is topmost priority is given to them, and middle one is technical activities, and lower stage clerical and manual activities. Before explaining integral view, here I want to explain what are these activities. Managerial activities. The managerial activities are the activities which are done by managers in any organization, that is supervision activities or supervising activities. Technical activities are the works done with the help of machines or computers. Uh, they are called technicians. And clerical activities are those activities which are the people are called as ministerial staff, and they are the case workers and they are the primary workers. And last is manual activities, the activities which are done by office subordinates and helpers is called are called manual activities. Integral view. The integral view of public administration studies the activities of all persons in an organization from top to the bottom. It means the sum total of managerial, technical, clerical, and manual activities. This means in this slide, we can assess the integral activities. Integral view means the activities of managerial, technical, clerical, and manual persons are called integral view. This view is supported by L.D. White and D. Mark. The next is managerial view. In this, we can clearly identify that managerial view means the activities which are done by managers are called managerial views. The managers sit on topmost position, and their main activity is to supervise the activities of lower grade people or lower grade uh, activities. According to this view, only managerial activities, that is top level activities, are considered as the activities of public administration. As per the managerial view, non-managerial activities like technical, clerical, and manual activities are not involved as activities of public administration. This means only managerial works are considered as public administration. The other works which were done by technical people or clerical people or manual helpers are not considered as public administration. Managerial view is supported by Herbert Simon, Smithberg, and Luther Gulick. Here, we come to revision of this video lesson. In this session, we understood what is administration. I already told you in earlier slides, administration means management of affairs, that is public or private, both, either it may be public or private, managing their affairs is called administration in simple words. And what is public administration? It is the law in action. According to M.E. DeMark, the law in action is called public administration. Any government activity is called public administration. History of public administration. In the history of public administration, we already learned what are the changes happened in ancient era and medieval era and modern times. In ancient era, we are able to know the civilizations of uh, Indian, Egyptian, Mesopotamian, and Chinese civilizations, which are river civilizations nearby rivers, and they are most prominent and most important civilizations of the world at that time. Medieval era in India, we came across Mughal Empire and other empires. And modern times in India, we have British Empire and worldwide conditions, world wars, and so on. Many things changed the importance of public administration. Public administration as a subject of study, we already know what is subject of study. That is, the public administration is separated from political science in the year 1887 with the help of the article of Woodrow Wilson. The Woodrow Wilson is called as father of public administration. And in this subject of study, we already know that public administration is very important, and it is helpful for the development of nations. Study of public administration in India. In India, the public administration is started in the year 1930 from Lucknow University, and in 1937 in Madras University, and in 1950-49 in Nagpur University, 1954 establishment of IIPA, 1987 as a independent subject in UPSC Civil Services Mains, public administration is introduced. And now after nearly 150 years of evolution of public administration, now most of the universities doing researches and studying public administration seriously. Nature of public administration, you all know, just now I explained what is the nature of public administration. There are two views in nature of public administration, that is managerial view and integral view. Integral view deals with all the activities in a organization or in a government form from top to bottom is called integral view, and the activities of managers is called managerial view. And the important questions for this session are: what is the difference between administration and public administration? Second one, briefly discuss the historical backdrop and origin of public administration. Explain the nature of public administration. Lastly, discuss the statement public administration influences an individual from the cradle to grave. Kindly attempt all these questions. For any queries or any doubts, feel free to contact below number. Thank you one and all